Paul Hill, it's the first chance we've had to speak with you since your experiences with England in the Six Nations. How was it for you?
The whole Six Nations camp was pretty good. Getting away, training with those top end players, and then obviously having weeks coming back to the club, really enjoyed it.
Getting your international debut, your senior international debut, is obviously important. No doubt you'd have liked to have had more minutes, but I suppose the important thing at this stage of your career is just being in and around the camp.
Yeah, well, not necessarily. I think for me, game time is one of the big things, but that doesn't say that being in an environment like that doesn't develop me as a player. So, like I said, I really enjoyed my time there, and then coming back in, getting some actual game time has been really good for my development as well.
We'll talk about coming back to Saints in just a minute, but if you can just reflect back on your experience in Rome, when you get the nod to go on the field, how's the heart going? What's going through your mind when you've got to come on and in what was ultimately a pretty difficult part of the game for England.
So yeah, I thought it was really good. You get the nod and they say, right, get ready, get warming up. So at that point you're like, right, this is it. Just time to focus your mind. Actually, when you're on the pitch, nothing really changes. It's just a game of rugby. It's that sort brief second before where you've got the butterflies in the stomach. Yeah. But it was the last block of the game. I wasn't absolute mess with nerves, but I thought it was that last block just came on, did my bit.
Harlequins this weekend going to be coming up against some pretty big props and guys who are going to be out to prove a point. What are you expecting from the game?
Like you said, it's the big strong front row from QUINS, so that's something that us as a front row need to manage. And then also outside of it, they've got some awesome playing backs. They've got, like I said, Danny Kerr, who's a good 9. Then they've got a real strong backline as well. So it's they're a good attacking team, and they've got the quick offloads and stuff like that to try and beat us. But it's about us managing that and getting ready for the game.
Do you look in preparation at QUINS before the Six Nations or QUINS during the Six Nations? Because there's been a distinct difference in their form.
Like you said, they've had lads come back, and that's going to affect the team that they put out. But you have to bear in mind the players that they'll have on the bench as well, and the players who are involved in and out of the Six Nations. So there's going to be a few change of personnel, but it's about accounting that into it, but not panicking too much about saying we don't have a picture to base them on.